Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagby here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, after getting a little bit lost, we've made our way to the boss door. So let's go through the door and see who the boss is. So this room, you're gonna notice this room looks very familiar. That's because there's a chest there. That's where we got the arrows of light. This was the very same room we fought the Garo Master. When it was right side up, it just pointed to the sky, but here it's leading down somewhere. Let's jump on in and find out. Also, I highly recommend getting your giant mask ready. Let's go! We're gonna fight the giant mass insect, Twin Mold. So this is two bosses in one. So you're thinking, how on earth are we gonna fight something that big? Well, let's become a giant. This mass is used for the boss fight. You can fight them without the mass, although it is extremely difficult. The one downside is that you cannot use magical items as the mask consumes magic. This is another reason why you want to have the chateau before coming into this boss fight. Because you will have unlimited magic, meaning that you don't have to worry about getting magic. Either by destroying the pillars or having Twin Mold destroy the pillars. Now, I believe their weakness is their tails and face. Also, for some reason, you lose your C targeting. You can't C target them as a giant for some reason. Alright, we killed one of the Twin Molds. I believe if you hit him in the tail, it does more damage compared to if you attack him in the face. So it's more preferred that you aim for the tail. Where's the blue one? There it is. Round. And we got a kill. Killed both Twin Molds. Let's return down to our ordinary size. And that is all the Giant's Mask is used for this boss fight. Let's get our heart container. And get the final mass and free the final giant. You see Twin Mold remains. You've just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mass had kept imprisoned within the body of the evil Twin Mold. Well, we helped you all. That's all we can do. Call us. That's what they're saying. Without being told, we understand. So now you will help us out in exchange. We will call you from atop of the clock tower, so do something about him, alright? What? Their voices sound sad. You don't want to? Forgive your friend. Forgive our friend? What do you mean by forgive, huh? What friend? And with us curing the land, the souls that have been trapped in Ikala can finally be laid to rest. Return to the afterlife, removing the curse of this land. So you may be thinking, well, that's the boss fight done. How about we end the episode? Well, you're gonna notice that I didn't get all the stray fairies. I'm missing I think about 3 or 4 of them. That's because the remaining stray fairies were in the chest that appeared when they're right side up. So I couldn't get them while Stone Tower was upside down. And it's more convenient to do Twin Rova and then come back here. Or Twin Mode, I mean, not Twin Rova. Do Twin Mode and get the stray fairies this way. Because when you return from Stone Tower from the outside, it will be flipped back to its original orientation? Okay, I thought the temple would go back to its original orientation, not this flip around and send you falling to your doom. Apparently, I can't hit the target for shit. There we go, after what was that, 4 or 5 arrows? Okay, now that we got the bridge sorted out, let's go on inside and get the remaining stray fairies. So this will pretty much be the remainder of the episode, us going to areas where we made stray fairies appear and collecting them. So it's like the one that appeared in this room. Okay, so there's 2 stray fairies left. Also, if you're hearing what sounds like humming in the background, the neighbors are, I guess, fiddling with a car or something, so they have their engine going. Let me see, what rooms was... Jump over here. Oh, this door doesn't open from this end, does it? This is the annoying part, going through the entirety of the dungeon and trying to figure out where you've been. So yeah, so if it does take a while, I might just cut to the rooms where the stray fairies are in. So yeah, so if it does take a bit, I'll see you in the next room. Alright, we're in this room. You remember there was a chest here that appeared here, so we can get to this chest as a Sora. Get our 14th stray fairy as I kick a fish, and now we'll go looking for the 15th. So, cut to when I get to it. Alright, this should be where the final chest is. This room took me a bit longer than I wanted to get here, but if we open this chest, we got all the stray fairies, so let's go and take them to the Great Fairy, shall we? After I fill up my wallet a bit. So let's use Song of Soaring to get to the entrance. We want to get out of the stone tower and head back to the Ikala village. Because that's where the Great Fairy is. I believe I showed off her location, but yeah, let's head straight to her. And see what our final reward from the Great Fairies are. If I remember correctly, the Great Fairy should be in this little, should be like in a little like house like over here. So let's deposit the fairies and see what we get. Oh, compassionate young one, I am the great fairy of kindness. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I will grant you the fairy sword. We get an awesome new sword! We get the Great Fairy Sword! Set it to C to use, so it's an item, not a proper form of equipment. I will say I love the design of the sword. With the black roses etched into it, the Great Fairy Sword is the most powerful of all blades. There is technically a sword stronger than this, but we'll get into that later. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. So the Great Fairy Sword, to show off, is a C item. And you're wondering, why is the sword a C item? Because the mask screen took over the equipment screen of Ocarina of Time. So there is no way for you to change swords at your will, kind of like in Ocarina of Time, where you could change the Master Sword and the Big Goron Sword. So it behaves like a C item. In Virtual Console, it's a bit easy to use because you can set it to one of the main buttons rather than the siege button. But you may notice the problem of why it's a C item is because, much like the Big Goron Sword, it is a two-handed weapon. You can't use your shield, Link will just duck, but you can't use it to block or reflect light. And since there are puzzles needed for the Mirror Shield, they made it so that way it's a C item so it doesn't potentially screw you over from getting the sword and not being able to fulfill certain puzzles. But otherwise, it is a fairly stronger sword. It is much stronger than our gilded sword, or in comparison, and it has much more farther reach. You can't charge the weapon for a magical attack, unfortunately, but you can do a quick spin to get a short magic attack out of it. So with that, we'll end the episode here, and in the next episode, we'll do something that we can do here in Akala, now that the land has been cured. And its curse has been removed. So if you enjoyed this episode, do like the video, as it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I will see you all next time. Later!